What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to CM Aviation. Hope you're having a fantastic day today. And today we have the April 2025 Great Plains International Airport update for you all. I hope each and every one of you are excited for today's video, as today we have a very exciting Great Plains update in store. We have so much going on here, a bunch of new routes, and it's really starting to pick up here as we close in on summer. So I hope all of you are excited for this, but let's go ahead and get started. Get this United 757-200 coming in from Los Angeles, and now it's going to be heading out to Boston. Got a United 767-400ER coming in from Los Angeles, and now it's heading over to Miami. Got the Continental Retro 737-900ER coming in from Dallas-Fort Worth, and now it's going out to Phoenix. And you got the 737 MAX for American coming in from Sacramento, and now it's going out to Birmingham, Alabama. Here's the 737 logo on the winglet coming in from Nashville, and now it's going to Orlando. Also coming to Orlando is this beautiful Delta 737-300, came in from Atlanta earlier. Volaris Airbus A321 coming in from Guadalajara, looking very sharp. And then we got this Learjet 75 coming in from Grand Forks, and now it's going to be heading out to Boise, Idaho. Got this American E170 for Republic coming in from Mobile, and now it's going out to Shreveport. You got the Republic Airways ERJ-175 coming in from El Paso, and now it's going to be heading over to Albuquerque. Here's this American Boeing 787-8 heading out to Dallas-Fort Worth after coming in from Madrid. You get this United Airbus A319 coming in from Medford, Oregon, and now it's going to be heading out to Reno, Nevada. Got the Delta 77 SkyTeam coming in from Atlanta as well. This time it's a turnaround. And you got the Delta CRJ-900 for Endeavor coming in from Sioux Falls, and now it's going to be heading over to Jackson, Mississippi. United ERJ-175 coming in from Midland, and now it's going to be heading over to Duluth. And you got a KC-135 from McCauley Air Force Base making its way back out to McConnell. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of these aircraft. You got the United CRJ-550 on top coming in from St. Louis, and now it's heading out to Green Bay. Got a Commute 145 coming in from Wilmington, and now it's going to be making a flight, North Carolina that is, and now it's going to be heading over to Savannah. You got a CRJ-200 coming in from Grand Rapids, and now it's heading over to Milwaukee. And a CRJ-700 coming in from Springfield, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to Oklahoma City. United Airbus A321neo coming in from Phoenix, and now it's going to be going to Atlanta. And you got a 737 MAX 8 coming in from Houston, George Bush, and now it's going out to Los Angeles. Here's a Boeing 777-300ER coming in from Miami, and now it's going over to Seattle. Some really cool up gauges there. Boeing 787-9 coming in from Los Angeles, and now it's heading over to Newark. There's a Boeing 737 MAX 9 coming in from, that might be MAX 10 actually. Anyway, Chicago O'Hare, and now it's going over to Sioux Falls. And you got the 777-200 coming in from Houston, and now it's heading over to Philadelphia. 777-300 coming in from Washington Dulles, and now it's heading over to Denver. And you got a 737-800, or that's a 900, excuse me, coming in from Phoenix, and now it's going on to Ontario. Okay, you got a United A320 over there coming in from Eugene, Oregon, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to Reno. And you got the 737-700 coming in from Des Moines, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to Detroit. You got a 737 MAX 8 coming in from Nashville, and now it's going over to, El Paso. You got a United A320 coming in today from Tampa. This aircraft's now going to Birmingham, Alabama. The United 777-200, this aircraft's currently coming in from Denver, and now it's going to be heading over to Houston, George Bush. Got a Delta 717 coming in from Louisville, and now it's going on to Albany to start over the Delta section. Got Delta 319 coming in from Portland, Maine, and now it's making a flight today over to Little Rock. Got Delta A220 currently coming in from Sioux Falls. This aircraft's now going to be making a flight today over to San Francisco. And you got a Delta A320. This aircraft's currently coming in from Tucson, and now it's going to be flying over to San Antonio. Got a Delta A220. This is a 300, and this aircraft's currently coming in from Minneapolis, and now it's going to be making the service today over to Grand Rapids. Delta 757-200 coming in from Detroit, and now it's going to be heading back out there. And you got an Atlanta turn on this 757 with no winglets. Delta 737-800 coming in from New Orleans, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to Austin. Got this Delta A220 coming in from Dallas-Fort Worth, and now it's going to be heading over to Boston. Got a Team USA A330neo, which is coming in from London Heathrow, and now it's heading over to Atlanta. You got the SkyTeam 767-400. Let's get a little bit better light there. Or both our SkyTeams right there looking really strong. So anyway, 767-400 is currently coming in from San Francisco, and now it's heading to Orlando, whereas the 737-800 is currently coming in from Baltimore, and now it's going to be going to Cleveland. Delta A321neo coming in from Seattle, and now it's heading over to Portland. And you got the Delta E175 coming in from Duluth, and now it's going to be coming over to Quad Cities. At the Delta 717, which is currently making the flight today, coming in from, let's go with Green Bay, and now it's going to be making the service on to Burlington, Vermont. So looking very sharp there. And let's go ahead and let the light get a little bit better over here. Let's proceed with the aircraft over here. Got an American 737. This aircraft's currently coming in from Indianapolis, and now it's going to be heading over to Kansas City. And you got Delta A321 This aircraft's currently coming in from Syracuse, New York, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to Lexington, Kentucky. And got a couple here on the stand. We got a CRJ550 and the A319, both of which ironically arrived from Dallas. Here's this American 175 coming in from Green Bay. This aircraft's now going over to Manhattan, Kansas. Got a Delta 777-200. This aircraft's coming in today from New Orleans, and now it's going to be flying over to Pensacola. Got a Southwest Desert Max 8. This aircraft's currently coming in from Buffalo, and now it's going to be making a flight over to, Islip. And then we have these two aircraft right here. And we got the Missouri 1 heading over to St. Louis after coming in from Albuquerque, and Frontier Baja the Whale Shark heading on to Denver after coming in from Cincinnati. Let's go ahead and start working on these gates. California 1, this aircraft's coming in from Midway, and now it's heading over to Oklahoma City. Got the 737-700, this aircraft's coming in from Tampa, and now it's going on to Cancun. You got the 737-700, this aircraft's coming in from San Diego, and now it's heading over to Philadelphia. 737 MAX 8 coming in from Boston, and now it's going to be heading over to, let's see here, let's go with, there's so many cities, St. Louis, and then Amuma 1 is going to be Kansas City today, and came in earlier from, San Antonio. And got this aircraft right here, 738, coming in from Omaha, and now it's going on to Fort Myers. You got this 737-700, which is coming in from Raleigh, and now it's going on to Baltimore. 737 MAX 8 coming in from Dallas Love Field, heading out to San Francisco. Triple Crown 1 arriving in from Denver, and now it's heading out to Spokane. 737-700 coming in from Ontario, and now it's making a flight to Phoenix. 737 MAX 8 coming in from Tulsa, and now it's going on to Grand Rapids. 737-800 coming in from El Paso, and now it's heading out to Corpus Christi. And we have the Nevada 1 737 coming in from, let's bring them in from San Jose, and now it's going to be making a flight to Nashville. 737-700 heading out to Oakland after coming in from Kansas City. And we have the 737 MAX 7 coming in from Atlanta, and now it's going to Jackson, Mississippi. 737 MAX 8 coming in from Miami, and now it's making a flight today over to, a bunch of places today. Destin. 737-700 coming in from Wichita, now it's going on to Albuquerque. Another 700 coming in from Phoenix, and now it's going to be making a flight to Las Vegas. And the 737-800, which is coming in from Orlando, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to Pensacola. JetBlue A321 new livery with the red looking sharp coming in from Boston, and now it's heading out to Los Angeles. You got the Mint 321, which is coming in from Washington National, and now it's going to be making a service at the Los Angeles. And we got the A320, which is currently coming in from, I like the sound of LaGuardia, and now it's going to be going to Tampa. Suncountry 737-800 doing the MSP turn, of course, looking sharp. Got Frontier on this side, Griswold this time, and it's coming in from Minneapolis, and now it's going to Seattle. Got an Allegiant A319. This aircraft's making a flight today over to Toledo after coming in from Indianapolis. And you got the 737 MAX 8 coming in from Tampa, and that's going to be heading up to Phoenix Mesa, so that's really cool to see they make it over to Phoenix on the MAX. Spirit A321 coming in from Fort Lauderdale, now heading over to Las Vegas, and then the A319 is coming in from Dallas, and now it's going to be heading over to Detroit. Got an Avello 737-800. This aircraft's currently coming in from Portland, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to Burbank, so some cool routes there. Got this E340-600 just hanging out, looking strong. And we also have the Frontier Jack Rabbit E319, just for good measure. Got Sunny the College Blizzard coming in from San Antonio and going to Houston George Bush to finish to start our Frontier section. Pike the Otter A320 Neo coming in from Jacksonville, and now it's going to be going to Philadelphia. We got Poppy the Prairie Dog, which is currently making a flight today in from, Phoenix, and now it's going to Chicago O'Hare. And you got Flower the Hummingbird coming in from Denver, and now it's going to Northwest Arkansas. Here is the 321 Neo. This is the America's Greens Airlines livery. Currently coming in from Fort Lauderdale. This aircraft's now going to Tampa. And then you got this E320 Neo and this Ed, Eddie, and Edwin the Penguins coming in from Tucson, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to San Diego. Got the Orca 321 Neo coming in from Cleveland. Now it's going to St. Louis. And you got Wilbur the Whitetail and 320 Neo here coming in from Omaha, and now it's going to Atlanta. So no doubt a really good variety of aircraft there. Let's go ahead and pan to the other side where we can start to work on our taxiing aircraft. I'll go down there to the other side in a moment. They're just too far away. So let's start with that Southwest Max 8 Canyon Blue. Coming in from Omaha, this aircraft's now going to Little Rock. You got a 737-700 coming in from Denver, and now it's going to Albuquerque. I added a few more Southwest this time, if you can't tell. They're picking up. 737-800 coming in from Nashville, and now it's going to Houston Hobby. A319 from American coming in from Jackson, Mississippi, and now it's going to Northwest Arkansas. JetBlue A220. This aircraft's coming in from Phoenix, and now it's going to Orlando. And here's the beautiful Freedom 1 737-800. This aircraft's currently coming in from Jacksonville and now it's heading out to Charleston, South Carolina. Excited for new general aviation aircraft in the next update, so stay tuned for that. I was able to strategically plan for that, so that's exciting. But we got the Beech 1900 just hanging out strong, and then we got Exojet into the Learjet. Exojet's coming in from Orange County, and the Learjet is currently making a flight today coming in from Key West. Here's this Gulfstream looking beautiful right here, G650ER, which is heading out to, let's see here, Elko, Nevada. And then we got this JSX ERJ 145, and this aircraft's coming in from Destin Executive. So overall, a good lineup of aircraft over here. Let's go ahead and take a look at this taxiway, and then we'll bounce over to do the Americans before we finish, of course, with the internationals. Okay, got this beautiful Denom 300, which is currently getting ready to depart today, heading out to Boston. Got an American A319 heading out to Dallas on turnaround, and New Mexico 1 Southwest coming in from Oklahoma City and now making a flight today over to Colorado Springs. United 737-800 coming in from Denver and now is making a flight today out to Reno, Nevada. Got an F-35 currently getting ready to do some circuits, and a Spirit Airbus E320neo, which is taxiing out for departure today and came in after a flight from Fort Lauderdale, and now it's going to Boston. So looking sharp there. Let's go ahead and make our way back over and start with the backside here of the B concourse. It's a big airport if you can't tell, so got to kind of come around to get some better vantage points. Light's been really hit or miss in this update so far. It's been pretty interesting with the clouds out there. There weren't supposed to be that many, but quite a few clouds showed up. Okay, Delta CRJ 200 currently making a flight today over to Duluth and came in from La Crosse. You got a CRJ 900 coming in from Missoula and now it's heading out to Billings. CRJ 700 coming in from Amarillo and now it's going out to Flagstaff, Arizona. CRJ-200 coming in from Grand Junction, Colorado, and now it's going on to North Platte, Nebraska. And a CRJ 700, which is currently heading out to Melbourne, Florida, after coming in from Memphis. Got a United 170 coming into the gate from Bismarck and now it's getting ready to head over to Cheyenne. And you got this E-175 pulling into the gate. There's a new route to, I think it's like New Forest, New Mexico or somewhere. So that's cool. So that starts next month in real life from Denver. But we'll see how our 175 is doing that inaugural today. Got a really cool B-1. This is going to go make a nice mission over to Ellington Air Force Base, I think has those. So we'll send it there. Need to get more educated there. Got an Allegiant A320 taxiing out for Destin today and came in from Boston. And we got a United 175 heading over to Marquette today after coming in from Albany. And then we got this Lufthansa 787-9, which is currently landing in today from Frankfurt, and now we'll be heading out to Munich next. Delta 737-800s, we have the NG coming in from Salt Lake City and now going to Phoenix, and the other one coming in from Orlando and now is getting ready for Houston George Bush. United 737-800, which is currently coming in from Sacramento today and now is going to be making the hop over to New York's LaGuardia. And you got the JFK here on this Delta 737-900 and came in earlier today from Pittsburgh. And then you got an E220 pushing back for Atlanta today and came in earlier from San Francisco. So overall looking very sharp for those aircraft. Now we'll come back to the taxiway and the rest of the internationals shortly. Let's go ahead and we will start over here with these gates this time and then pan back around. So let's start with the international wide bodies today. Starting with this Japan 787-9, this aircraft's currently coming in from Tokyo Narita. It's headed back out there. Got the Royal Jordanian Boeing 787-8 coming in from Amman, Jordan. Got the Malaysia A330-200 currently coming in from Kuala Lumpur. Qatar Airbus E350-1000 coming in from Doha rather. And then we have the British Airways Airbus E380 coming in from London Heathrow. So looking very strong for all of our friends over here. And just taxing out, we have the Qantas 787-9 heading over to Sydney. And just landed in, needs to get its flaps up the Air New Zealand Boeing 777-300ER, which is coming in today from the beautiful airport of Auckland, New Zealand. Looking very cool. And let's go ahead and start with these wide bodies. So this American Boeing 787-9 is currently coming in today from Dallas-Fort Worth, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to London Heathrow. 777-200ER coming in from Honolulu, and now it's making a flight today over to Tokyo and Haneda. Boeing 787-8, which is currently making a flight today from Helsinki, and now it's going to be making a flight over to Johannesburg, which is a really impressive service. 777-300ER heading out to Hong Kong after coming in earlier today from London Heathrow. Got a One World 777-200ER, which is currently heading out to Miami today and came in earlier from San Juan. And you got this Boeing 777-200ER coming in from Charlotte, and now it's going to be heading out to Anchorage. And here we go for just a nice variety of American Airlines mainline. So here we have the Boeing 737-800 Coming in today from Austin, now it's heading out to Dallas. Airbus A320 coming in from Tulsa, now it's heading out to Eugene. ERJ-175 coming in from Northwest Arkansas, now heading out to Boston. A320 coming in from Oklahoma City, going out to Tucson. PSA A321 coming in from Charlotte, now heading out to San Francisco. E175 coming in from, let's bring it in from Long Beach, and now it's going to Boston Logan. And we got the C-175 coming in from Houston, and now it's going to be Hobby, and now it's making a flight today over to, there's so many routes, let's go with Wichita. We got a Chrome 737-800 right here, which is taxiing out for Los Angeles and came in from Chicago. A321 coming in from Orlando, and now it's going on to Sacramento. 737-800 Reno Air, currently making a flight to Reno after coming in from Philadelphia. Air Canada Cargo 767 Freighter coming in from Toronto, and now it's going to Vancouver. E175, which is taxiing out for, let's see here, there's quite a few good 175 routes we could use today, but for this particular example, let's say that this aircraft sent to Grand Rapids after coming in from Kansas City. A321 stamped Cancer coming in from El Paso, and now it's going on to Memphis. You got a C-130 heading back to Dice Air Force Base right there. Alaska Salmon People livery coming in from Seattle, now it's going to Portland. And you got the 175 right here coming in from Boise, and now it's going to be heading out to Medford, Oregon. Love to see it. Piedmont A321 coming in from Boston, and now it's going on to San Diego. And you got the Max 8 coming in from Dallas, and now it's going to be making a flight today up to LaGuardia. 737-800 pushed back from Chicago and came in from Los Angeles. One World 737-800 coming in from Miami, and now it's going on to Washington National. A321 coming in from Washington Dulles, and now it's going over to New York JFK. A321neo coming in from Phoenix, and now it's going on to Portland. A320 coming in from Seattle, and now it's going to Omaha. 737 MAX coming in from Phoenix, and now going to Nashville. Allegheny A321 coming in from Houston, and now going to Austin. A319 coming in from Charlotte, now it's going on to Louisville. A320 coming in from Charlotte, and now going on to Raleigh. AirCal 737-800 coming in from St. Louis, and now going to Kansas City. Got a CRJ-900 coming in from Jackson, now going to Mobile. Got this CRJ-900 PSA coming in from Greenville, and now it's going to Little Rock. Got a 145 coming in from Albuquerque, and now it's going to Colorado Springs. Got this CRJ-700 coming in from Tallahassee, and now going to Baltimore. And got this CRJ-700 coming in from Indianapolis, and now is going to Detroit. I got this CRJ-200 coming in from Buffalo, and now is going on to Rochester. Got the CRJ-700 coming in from Lexington, and now going to Champaign. Got the CRJ-700 coming in from Topeka, we're going to have to go Manhattan on that one. Topeka doesn't have commercial service, and now is going to make a flight today over to Springfield, and that's going to be Missouri. CRJ-700 coming in from Columbia, and now it's going to Charleston, West Virginia. And then we have this ERJ-145 going to Clarksburg, West Virginia, and came in from Lynchburg, Virginia. Contour 145 coming in from Greensville, Mississippi. American CRJ-900 PSA coming in from Shreveport, and now it's going out to Mobile, Alabama. And then we got the 145 operating the new service to Gulf Shores, Alabama, and came in earlier today after a flight from Brownsville. Air Wisconsin CRJ-200 is now doing charters, crazily enough, but we'll say this aircraft's coming in from San Angelo, heading back out there. You got the CRJ-900, which is currently making a flight today over to, let's see here, Evansville, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to Cleveland. You got 737-800 taxiing out for, Albany after coming in from Bozeman. Got Air Premia, Boeing 787-9 coming in from Tokyo, Skyways Airport, of course. Gulfstream G650ER heading over to Nashville after coming in from San Francisco. And you got the UPS 77 coming in from Louisville. It's going to be heading back out there. Some better light here. And excited for new cargo DSC. That'll be in the next update too, so yay to that. Here we have UPS 767. This is currently a freighter coming in from Louisville, and now it's going to be heading back out there. And you got the MD-11 coming in from Ontario, and now it's heading out to Dallas-Fort Worth. FedEx 777 coming in from Memphis, turnaround, and 777-200 coming in from Indianapolis, now going to Orlando. Polar 767 freighter coming in from Cincinnati, turnaround. Carriolux 747-8 freighter coming in from Luxembourg. And you got the Copa 737 MAX 9 head coming in from Panama City. Atlas Boeing 747-400 making a flight today in from Chicago O'Hare. You got the Antonov 124 coming in from London Heathrow. You got the ERJ-145 pulling in from Lincoln, Illinois, and now it's going to be heading over to Bismarck, North Dakota. And you got Challenger 300, which is currently cruising the perimeter. And here we have the Eastern 777 still getting worked on. AmeriJet 777 coming in from Miami. Primary 737 freighter heading over to San Diego. And you got the DHL 737 freighter coming in from Orlando, heading out to San Antonio, and the Everett Air Cargo, which is heading out to Seattle today. So looking very strong for all those aircraft. Okay, so I believe we have the center mat, and then we'll head back to the big mat to get a nice grand finale. So we got the United 737 MAX 9 coming in from Tulsa, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to Denver. And you got this Delta 767 coming in from Minneapolis, and now it's going to be making a flight today out to San Francisco. You got an American A319 waiting for the gate after coming in from Chicago, and then the A321 came in from Charlotte, US Airways. You got an American 737 heading out to Pittsburgh after coming in from Phoenix, and then you got the American E175 heading over to Boston after coming in from Traverse City. An American 787-8, which is currently coming in from Los Angeles, and now it's going to be heading up to Las Vegas. An American A321 coming in from Nashville, and now it's going to be heading over to St. Louis. A CRJ-700 coming in from St. Louis too, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to Tucson. And I believe we have all three of these. So you got the United 737 MAX 900, which is currently coming in from Houston, and now it's going to San Antonio. American A321 coming in from Denver, now going to Cleveland. American A321 Neo coming in from Toronto, and now it's going to make the flight all the way to Honolulu. So very impressive to see that right there. Okay, got three Americans, MAX 8s coming in from Miami, now it's going out to Grand Cayman. 737-800 coming in from Cancun, now it's getting ready for Dallas. A320 came in from Detroit, and now it's getting ready for San Juan. Astrojet 737 coming in today from St. Martin, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to, let's see, Savannah, Georgia. And we got an A321 coming in from Myrtle Beach, Middle Water, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to Jackson, Mississippi. Got an A321 right here coming in from San Antonio, and now it's heading out to Houston, George Bush. And you got the American West A321 coming in from Raleigh, and now it's going to be making a flight to Nashville. 737-800 coming in from Sacramento, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to Orange County. And now we have these three aircraft. So an A319 Shotcut's coming in from Eagleville, now going to Spokane. A319 coming in from Boise, and now it's making a flight to Missoula. And got an E175 coming in from Great Falls, and now it's going to be heading over to Grand Forks. Okay, and I believe that we got all these. I think I might have missed the PC-12 by accident, but anyway, he's making a local flight. So let's go ahead and take a look at these aircraft. So an American Retro 170 coming in from Duluth, and now it's heading out to La Crosse. A321 Neo, which is making a flight in from Seattle, and now it's going to be heading over to Los Angeles. A320 currently coming in from Santa Barbara, and now it's making a flight to Santa Rosa. Boeing 787-9 coming in from, let's see, Dallas, and now it's going to Madrid from the pre-clearance gate here. 737-800 making a flight today over to, Birmingham, and now it's going to Little Rock. And we got a Boeing 777-200ER, which is currently making a flight in from Los Angeles, and now it's going to be heading all the way over to Lisbon. And then here is the 737-800, which is currently making a flight today over to, Portland, Oregon, and now came in earlier from Medford. You got the TWA 737 coming in from Kansas City, now going over to Little Rock. A319 with Shotcut coming in today from San Francisco, and now it's going to be making a flight today to Colorado Springs. And the 737 MAX, which is currently coming in today. Let's see, there's so many places that this aircraft could go, but we'll send them to Key West, and came in earlier today from Bridgetown. So overall looking very good for all those. Let's go ahead and take a look at the other side here. Okay, let's go with the taxiway, and then we'll do the gates. We have just the right amount of light, so this should go really well. Okay, got an let's start with the Breeze A220 taking off for Providence after coming in from Tampa. Illinois 1737, which is currently coming in from Omaha, and now it's going to Las Vegas. Got the Air Canada CRJ-900 coming in from Winnipeg, and now it's going to Ottawa. We got a G5, which is currently heading out to Tulsa after coming in from Tampa. Got a Spirit A320 coming in from Las Vegas, and now it's heading over to, let's see, Sacramento. Got a Hawaiian Boeing 787-9. Nice last peak of light here. I love to see it. This aircraft's coming in from Honolulu, and now it's going to Kahului. Got the Viva Aerobus Airbus E320 coming in from Guadalajara, and now it's going out to Mexico City. Southwest 737-800 coming in from San Diego, and now it's going to Des Moines. Air Canada Toothpaste CRJ-705 coming in from Vancouver on turnaround, and the Alaska E175 is currently coming in from Boise, and now it's making a flight out to San Francisco. Got the Turkish Boeing 787-9 coming in from Istanbul, of course. And let's take a look here at the WestJet 737-700, currently coming in from Calgary, and now it's going out to Winnipeg. You got the Delta E175, which is currently making the flight today over to Flagstaff after coming in today from San Angelo. You got an American 145, which is currently also coming in from San Angelo. However, now it's going to be making a flight today all the way over to Louisville, Kentucky. You got a KLM Boeing 777-300ER coming in from Amsterdam, looking sharp. Virgin Atlantic Airbus A350-1000 coming in from London Heathrow. Alitalia Boeing 777-300ER, which is making the flight today, coming in from Rome. And there's the sister ship A330-200, also coming in from Rome on 1-2 daily. Definitely need to get some more SkyTeam planes and rotate through a little bit. Saudi Boeing 787-9 coming in from, or 10 from Jeddah, excuse me. And then we got the Korean Air Boeing 787-9 coming in from Seoul. I'll definitely get the other delivery in for the next update. I know it's been a little bit. Latam Boeing 767-300 freighter, or sorry, normal one coming in from Santiago. Air Canada Boeing 787-9 doing the fifth freedom to LAX. WestJet Saab 340 heading over to, let's get the what we need here. Halifax after coming in from Winnipeg. Air Canada A220 heading over to Regina after coming in from Vancouver. Flair Boeing 737 MAX 8 heading over to Kelowna after a flight in from Toronto. Got the Air Canada E175, which is making the flight today. This aircraft's going to be going to St. John's after coming in from Edmonton. And you got the Swoop 737-800, which is coming in from Edmonton too. However, now it's going on to Las Vegas on that fifth freedom. You got the WestJet 737-800 coming in from Calgary, and now it's going to Vancouver. And Air Canada's down here, surprisingly. A220 Retro coming in from Toronto, and now it's going out to Ottawa. And got the Aeromexico Boeing 737-800 coming in from Mexico City, heading out to Cancun. And then Volaris A320 coming in from Guadalajara, and now is also going to be going to Cancun. Here's the Avianca A320, and this is Taka Retro heading out to San Salvador. And then you got the Cayman Boeing 737 MAX and the Caribbean Boeing 737 MAX. So the Cayman, I believe, is Bridgetown, I think, or Georgetown, I think. And then I believe Port of Spain, I think it's Port-au-Prince, is Caribbean Airlines. So looking nice for those. You got the China Southern Airbus A380 in the Skylys Airport, which it's that small word, and I can't ever remember what the city name is, so that's my fault. You got a normal Emirates A380 in here this time, heading over to Dubai, of course. You got the beautiful Iceland Air 757, and this is the 80th anniversary, coming in from Reykjavik, Keflavik, looking very nice. And then let's get the grand finale on Taxiway first, and then we'll do those gates. Delta E220 coming in from Minneapolis, now going to Detroit. And then A321 coming in from Seattle, and now it's going to be heading over to Dallas. Here's a Garuda Indonesia Airbus A330-300 with the beautiful stickers, and this aircraft's coming in from Garuda, so looking very nice. Get the Disneyland Alaska 737-800 coming in from Washington National, and now it's going to be heading over to Boston. Got the WestJet 737-800 coming in from Calgary, and now it's making a flight today. Coming on in from Toronto. And got the Azul Airbus E339neo, which is coming in, of course, from Brazil, which is going to be, Sao Paulo, of course, yeah. It's there, Buenos Aires or somewhere. I keep forgetting it. Canon Airlines Airbus E350 is going to be our Beijing flight today, looking very strong. And our American 737-800 just hanging out here, coming in from Dallas, and now it's going to be heading over to Las Vegas. Let's finish strong. Got a Singapore Airbus E350 coming in from Singapore. Very cool. TAP Retro A330. This aircraft's coming in from Lisbon. Looking very nice. Got the EVA Air Boeing 777-300ER coming in from Taipei. Very cool to have this one in there. And got the Star Wars ANA Boeing 787-9 coming in from Tokyo. Air India Boeing 777-300 coming in from New Delhi. Looking sharp. Cebu Pacific Airbus E339neo coming in from Cebu. Love to see it. TUI Boeing 787-9 coming in from Birmingham, I believe. Birmingham or Manchester. Keep forgetting it. And last but certainly not least, got the Condor E330neo coming in from Frankfurt on the 3 weekly services right now. I really hope all of you enjoyed this Great Plains update. The next one will be better as the forecast is better for tomorrow when I'm filming this. So that means the light will be better. And I'll also be really excited to feature a bunch of new jet set model equipment. The King Air 350s, a new helicopter ramp will be developed. You can also expect new passengers, and you can also expect Really excited about new cargo equipment, and then there may be even more in there. So I'm really excited about that. So definitely expect that in the coming updates. Hopefully by June. I have no idea what my summer looks like yet. I'm filming this in late January, so I don't know exactly what's going on yet, but I'm really hopeful regardless of whatever happens that I'll be able to get the expansion complete for the Star Alliance area. We talked about that previously. I know it's been heavily delayed, but that's not uncommon at an airport, so just kind of mimicking that. But in reality, I've been trying to balance all the videos, and that project's went a little bit on the back burner, but it is in my plans, and I definitely hope to do that by June. So that is on the to-do list, along with continuing to enhance the airport. Definitely want to continue to get it ramped up, and I need to work on these tables a little bit during the intermission between updates. I definitely hope to level out that particular part. That part's uneven. There's a couple of other places that could definitely use a little bit of work as well. But nevertheless, I really hope all of you enjoyed the Great Plains update. These are super fun to make, and I really hope all of you are excited for the next one. With that being said, that'll do it for today's video, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. I want to thank each and one of you for watching. My name's CM Aviation. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe. Trust process. Do you love you do? My name's CM Aviation. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon as CM Aviation is signing off.